Donald Trump is struggling to explain the betrayal he's feeling because Joe Rogan denounced the lawlessness he's directing, and I have all the squirming, deflections, and bold-faced lies that resulted coming up next. I'm Dan, and you're watching Occupy Democrats. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for our daily doses of all the chaos Trump creates and the pain, dysfunction, and drama that follows. To set up today's story, let's revisit the bomb Rogan dropped on Trump along with some reactions. And then I'll share Trump scrambling for cover in today's trending video.
Here is how podcaster Joe Rogan described it.
You don't want militarized people in the streets just roaming around, snatching people up, many of which turn out to actually be U.S. citizens that just don't have their papers on them. Are we really going to be the Gestapo? Where's your papers? Is that what we've come to?
That has also become a big part of this so-called enforcement. I mean, Minneapolis is not a huge place, okay? And they are absorbing thousands of federal officers, more than any other deployment that they've done so far. And we are seeing these encounters where you're seeing federal officers, maybe ICE agents, maybe Border Patrol, walking down the street, stopping people, sometimes because they look Somali or they look brown or whatever it is. This is according to those people who were stopped, and asking them, where are your papers? Show me your papers. Where were you born? That's the stuff that we're seeing. And Americans like Joe Rogan are concerned about it.
And I think part of it is, look, Joe Rogan's identity does not depend on defending Donald Trump and his administration doing things that are indefensible. And I see people all the time bending themselves on TV, bending themselves into all sorts of pretzel shape because they subsist from being a Trump supporter, and that's all they've got. Joe Rogan, I think, is speaking out of conviction, is speaking out of what he is seeing. And I think it's reflective of what a lot of Americans feel right now. People are showing up at the streets because they are pissed off at what is happening in our country. It is heartbreaking to see these images in America.
I have a conversation in my head with Joe Rogan for hours every week. I'm a big fan, right? I talk to him. So when I hear him challenging something that I believe, or my gut reaction to something, I actually listen to him. So I do think this is a problem for Trump because I think he is a very good barometer of where people stand. Again, this instant, he might be factually wrong on. I think he is. But he is a good barometer of where a lot of Trump supporters are. And I would have, you know how they have the Waffle House indicator for a hurricane? Like if the Waffle House is closed, there should be a Joe Rogan indicator.
The moment that Rogan video dropped, I bet Trump's phone lit up like a Christmas tree and his celebrity-worshipping heart sank. So now let's look at his just-released reaction that he had lots of time to craft, and of course he baked a big lie into it.
Joe Rogan was one of your biggest endorsers in 2024. He said he understands that the president's sort of plan to deport people here who are here illegally, but he also understands why critics compare ICE officers to the Gestapo asking people for their papers. What's your response to him?
Well, look, first of all, he's a great guy. We had a tremendous success before the election. I think it was his biggest interview ever, and over 300 million people. It was very good. She didn't want to do it, you know. She decided not to do it because she's not capable. But I spoke to him 3 days ago. We had a great conversation. And all I'm doing, I have to keep...
Did he mention this to you? Did you guys talk about this, the ICE enforcement?
Yeah. Just had a good conversation. I think he's a great guy, and I think he likes me, too.
Yeah.
And, you know, liking me isn't important. What happens is that I think we do a phenomenal job, but I don't think we're good at public relations.
What does that mean? You've said that a couple times now. What do you mean by that?
We don't sell the great job that we're doing. Look, we have the safest country.
Is that your staff? Are those your staffers?
Excuse me, people from your persuasion, somewhat left, to a job on numbers. It just came out that in 125 years, we have the safest country. The best crime numbers since the year 1900.
Yeah. That's a stat. Yeah, we know it's true.
Way before my father was born.
Right.
Think of that. And yet, then you talk about crime, or you talk about this, or you talk about that, and the poll numbers aren't that good. People, we don't do a good public relations job. That's why I'm doing the interview with you today.
We appreciate it.
I'm trying to help my people. PR, public relations.
Trump just delivered a word salad that bragged about Rogan's numbers and said it's not an enforcement problem, but a PR problem because of people on the left. But Rogan is not on the left. And the PR problem lie is easily contradicted by his own words. Watch as he openly admits the ICE tactics went too far.
Trump was asked what he learned from the controversy.
I learned that Maybe we can use a little bit of a softer touch. It should have not happened. It was a very sad, to me, it was a very sad incident, two incidents. They're going to make mistakes sometimes. ICE is going to be too rough with somebody, or they're going to make a mistake. Sometimes it can happen. We feel terribly.